Very early that Sunday morning, the women made their way to the tomb, carrying the spices they had prepared. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Mary, Jesus' mother. Arriving at the tomb, they discovered that the huge stone covering the entrance had been rolled aside, so they went in to look. But the tomb was empty. The body of Jesus was gone. They stood there, stunned and perplexed. Suddenly, two men in dazzling white robes, shining like lightning, appeared above them. Terrified, the women fell to the ground on their faces. The men in white said to them, "Why would you look for the living one in a tomb? He is not here, for he has risen." Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Junk Room, where we create whatever. I'm so excited about today for a whole lot of reasons. One, because it's Easter Sunday, and my Redeemer lives, and that's worth celebrating about. I can't imagine what it would have been like for those women to go to the tomb and discover that Jesus wasn't there. Wonder what that would have been like. Maybe you've thought about it, or maybe you haven't. But I've been thinking about it, and I've been thinking a lot about the Saturday. The silent Saturday. Interesting. But we have work to do as we reflect on those verses. So this is the altered book. I've been busy working, trying to get this finished. So let's just take a peek inside. As you can see, I've added some lace. All the pages are done except one, and I still have decorating to do, but that will come. So as you can see, I just covered the pages with pretty paper. Some different types of ribbon. Tea splattered this tag. Added some lined paper. A little booklet. Still have a tag to do for here. Lots of tags and journal cards left to do, but I'll get there. And if you remember, this was just from a packaging, and so I just tea dyed it, tea stained it, and then covered the back with some pink and tea. And there, I didn't even have to do anything with this part because that was already there. And then I went in and I just kind of did some splatters, some pretty ribbon. This was what started it all. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Very springy and hopeful. And I'll take this is a pocket in here. And then tea dyed that part. So the cover, I wondered what I would do for the cover, and it's lots of colors to choose from. I decided to go with this pink one, Wallpaper. And so I've cut it down to roughly where I want it, and I was doing this with the youth Thursday night. They were covering their their junk journals. We were trying our hand at the wallpaper, and I started to do this and realized, oh, this one is supposed to be on camera. So I have this where it was glued, but it didn't stick because I didn't have it all glued. And I'm going to use the good glue so I know that it will stick. And so I always start with the spine. Because I want that to stick really, really well. And then in that indent there, I want to make sure there's glue in there. Now, I don't know if wallpaper is going to work because I haven't done this before, so this is a little bit of an experiment. But I'm hoping my art glitter glue will help it stay better. So I start with the spine, and then I like to work in one side at a time. And I was telling the girls that if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, we'll have to try something else. So if you have any tips, if you've used wallpaper as the covers, let me know what works. Because I'm not sure about this wallpaper. Let me see. Got a big thing of tacky glue, so I might bring that out too. So I hope you're having a good day. Easter Sunday. It's really chilly here in St. Thomas. We even had a little bit of snow last night. I took the dog outside at 11 and it was snowing. And make sure you get to the edge as well. We're going to let that settle in and give it a few minutes to dry. And I'll be back. And we're back with a little Easter treat. All right, it seems to be setting up really nice. So that is a relief. And we're going to start folding it in. So this is a little bit of a excess, so I'm just going to eyeball it. And because we're going to cover part of that up. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy with going around and around. So the other thing that we need to do is we need to cut out this part here. And so in order to do that, this was so hard to explain to the girls Thursday night. Oh, I don't know how many times I tried and they just didn't get it until I drew lines. So it's kind of making a upside down U or V. And you're going to where the cover folds on both sides. A little awkward to do as things come tumbling down. And then I drew a line across here because we don't need all of that because we'll be tucking it in. So there. So now we need to start folding this in. I guess this is called mitering. Mitering the corners? I don't know, but it takes practice, and I wouldn't say I'm very good at it. So I'm just going to start with this cover, and again, we're just going to glue it, the wallpaper down. And this tacky glue seems to be working, even though it all takes its time coming down. You want to get the edges of the wallpaper, and I'm doing it on the book as well. Down and on the book, and then on the wallpaper, getting it out to that edge. Same with the top or the bottom, depending on which way you're going. And when I have glue that I want to come out while I'm waiting to use it again, I put it in a spool so that it's ready to go and don't have to keep squeezing all these little tips and tricks. So doing the bottom and the top. There we go. And I did have the girls clamp theirs just so they could keep going. And now we do this side, and I think that's a little too much at the top. And this. There's a little bit there. That's okay. Now, for this part, this little flap, don't know if you can tell, there's in between the spine, there's a little hole. Let's see if I can. If I bring the book back, there's a space in between the sewn in pages and the spine, and so I'm just going to cover it with glue and then tuck it down. And what I'm going to use for that is just one of my scoring tools to tuck it down in there. And I'm just thinking, it looks like I need to do a little bit more with the corners. There we go. Let's see how that works. Whew, this is making you dizzy for sure. On some books you can't do this because there is no space, and then you just do it where you can. Just fold it over where you can and glue it where you can. I don't know, but there's a little space in there. So again, I'm gonna and wallpaper is pretty strong, sturdy stuff, so you can really work it in there. Okay. Just trying to trim that little corner off just a little bit. There. I think this is gonna work. Perfect. It is not, but that is okay because it's a junk journal. And now we pick a cover for inside. And then I just cover it like that. There we go. Got it. Oh no. Oh, get it up. Get it up quick. Oh. You better check before you do that because it might be upside down. Oh boy. Whew, good catch. I think we can save it. So make sure you check which way your book goes. Because once it's down, it's hard to get back up. There we go. Yep. And then I'm going to put this one on the back. very excited that this one is almost done. I got lots of other journals on the go. There. Okay. Now, you can leave it like that. It's very pretty like that. And depending on what wallpaper you use, your wallpaper might already have a busy design. So you can leave it like that as is, or you can decorate it up. So when I come back next time, this book will be done with the cover picture and all the tags and stuff in it, and we will be able to call it done. Thanks for joining me in the junk room today. Have a great day and happy Easter.